say, it proves that somewhere in North America there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
This is what
10,
does it.
11, 12,
Southern
13,
comfort.
14, there's at least 14, 15 slash 16, that counts. 16 rock and roll fans in North America.
17, when we started.
17, well there you are, there's a couple over, there's probably 20. There's probably 20 rock and roll fans in America.
Do you feel that the Clash has really accomplished what it set out to do in the beginning? Like, do you feel that?
Yeah, because we didn't. We only set out to like play like not very big places, you know. We didn't really, you know. So I suppose we had high hopes or something. What we're here for, right, is that it's like for us, we're like visiting, you know what I mean? And all these places we go to, we've been like 52 different countries, you could say, and the only thing they got in common with each other, this is America, which I'm talking about, and perhaps Canada as well, is they all listen to like mostly shit music, you know? And that's what we're doing, is we're here to alleviate that, you know? Get people dancing, help them remember what rock and roll used to be like, and it's now, but only in a very few cases.
What is it behind it that makes it more real than anybody else's music?
I'd say we try harder. That's all it is. It ain't nothing like... I don't think... We're not particularly talented, you know, you can talk about Sam Cooke, right?
I'm talking...
And I'll tell you that's talent, right, but we're not particularly talented, we try hard.
What is it in terms of the energy? I mean, you put out more energy.
We give it all we got, that's all. It's as simple as that. And like, everybody's used to paying $8 and getting half measures and like going home satisfied. Well, in England they gave up being satisfied 3 years ago, and it's spreading too. It's spreading to about 8 towns, cities in America. It's spreading, and in Canada, it's spreading, and like people just ain't satisfied with that anymore. And you got to give it all you got or forget it.
Behind the Clash, is that that's the money that the Clash takes in. That's going to something different than what most rock and rollers use it for.
We use our money to prop up our full-time group. You know, we use our money to pay our road crew. We use our money to put gas in the tank of the coaches. And after that, we pass around it, and we got about $5 left. You know. I wouldn't say that we had any money to use to anything positive, you know. I would like to see people who can fill 110,000 stadium bowls and get an intake of $750,000 per evening. I would like to see them use that money in some way, like maybe, for example, in Montreal, they had one club that was willing to play New Wave, and the government, the local government stepped in and said, this is going to be a youth club. So no music, you know. This is a youth club. #1 rule, no music. What the hell is youth interested in if it isn't music? You know, you tell me it ain't poetry or ping pong balls or making baskets out of raffia.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about the bootleg LPs of the Clash that are going around? I mean, that's taking money out of your pocket.
Well, I say good luck to it, because by now, in a group in our position, we should have hit you with a live LP of our old standards done live for $10 or whatever you like to pay, you know, and we haven't hit you with it because we're trying to do something new. We're trying to give you, we're trying to show up the other groups by saying this is what a proper group does, not sells old rubbish that you've already bought on the first records, you know, and like these bootleg people, they good luck to them, you know, if they want to come in and do the show and tape it and try and put it out, good luck to them. It's a pirate business, and like we're watching for you, and if we catch you, we smash the microphones, we smash the tape recorder, and we wrap the tape around your head. But good luck to you, you know, if you can get it onto vinyl, then I'm not going to start chasing you.
responsibility do you think that you have as a public figure that you are? Do you ever think about that? Are you conscious of what kind of responsibility?
That's a good one for you, because I'm really irresponsible, so...
What is the question?
I'm asking you about the kind of responsibility that you feel that you've got towards the fans as a public figure that you are.
I just don't feel strong enough to carry anything at the moment, let alone anything like that.
They have their own, you know, duties to themselves, really, to look after themselves, rather than look upon us, right? It's like, don't look at me about that.
Why do you think it is that the Clash has kept on when so many other bands have come and gone? I mean, you've gone through Joe splitting for a while, the Toppers left the group. Why is it that you keep on coming out with fantastic music time and time again?
I think it's because we still mean it. Yeah, it's because we still like it and stuff.
Never getting tired of it?
Oh yeah, we're pretty tired.
Yeah, as Joe was saying, he is pretty tired.
Yeah, but not of the actual music.
Are you discouraged with rock and roll in general, though, the scene? I know you've been really screwed around a lot by record companies and the powers that be.
It's no worse than any other prostitution business.
Is that what you feel that you've been having to do?
Well, it's a lot like that in America, but we don't. We feel that we still have some dignity,
What kind? What?
a measure of it, or some self-respect.
Has, I can't see become establishment, because I don't think that's something that you would ever let happen, but it has become accepted by the masses. You sold 1.5 million copies of Combat Rock. Do you see, is your attitude towards what you want the band to be different than it was, say, back in 1977?
Well, actually, we bought all those copies of that record ourselves. I've been wanting to tell somebody this, but no, we have the same, we know what we're trying to do, and we're trying to figure out the best way to do it, and it wasn't possible to have the work rate that we wanted with the old group, because the guitar player was always moaning about going home and didn't have the enthusiasm, holidays, you know. If you're really serious, you know, you haven't got even time to have a personal life.
Good evening, New York City. How you doing? Come on, Chase Stadium, you sound like you're half asleep. Come on, let's go. How you doing?
There's a big rumor that the Clash are going out again at the moment.
Well, we've been working on an anthem called We Are Hosers, but it sounded crap, so we've abandoned the whole idea.
Well, I keep hearing like $10 million has been thrown at you.
Well, I ran through that really quick, didn't I?
Saw the shirts.
I know. Hand-painted silk tie craftsmen. I flew in teams of...
What about politics? Do you consider yourself a political group?
Personal politics, yeah.
What do you mean by personal politics?
You know, sort of like, if somebody tells you something you can't do, you fight out against it, say, why can't I do it?
When we put the group together, we try to do that, reinvent the world from scratch.
When we wrote that music, first thing that I remember is walking down the road with Joe, and, you know, we've just signed a record deal for £100,000, you know, and we're sort of walking down the road with holes in our shoes, and we're going, my God, we're going to have all this money. And it's like, what are we going to write about now?
Education system's a con, the record business is a con, big business is a con, city life is a con, country life is a con, the army's a con, the navy's a con, even cable television is a con.
Do you envision yourself doing something that was as important as the Clash was to break new ground into the music we're listening to and the lifestyle? No?
No. I'm just trying to be realistic there. You know, I think, because I try to study other careers, you know, other people's. And what do they, you know, when they had their group, when the group split up, what do they do after? Where are they now? Or, you know, or I wish they'd go away, you know. You think about other people, and I just know that the Clash was like really fantastically important of the things we were doing. And it was of its time, and the times are different. Today nobody cares about that stuff, you know? It's all like career and money and get a BMW, you know?
London calling, see, we ain't got no hide, except for that one with the yellowy eyes. The ice age is coming, the sun's zooming in, engines stuck on him, the wheat is going big, a nuclear error. But I have no fear, 'cause London is drowning out.